welcome to my channel. About 8 months ago I did share with you that I've got my first ever cordless power tool from China, from Banggood, and the company behind it is DrillPro. And I must admit I was a little bit unsure about the quality, how it will stand over time, and if it actually will work. And to my surprise, after 8 months, it works absolutely fine. It's a 20-volt setup, but with this router you actually get 2 batteries, although they're only 1.5 amps, so they're not very big. However, I must admit, for what this device is designed for, it actually does a pretty good job. However, there is no hiding the fact that, well, this is a cheap tool, and the overall accessories and the feel you will get, it is fairly cheap. But it does the job, and that's the most important thing. And so far it proved itself to be a very handy little router for those lighter jobs. That's why I decided to check some more cordless tools from DrillPro that you can buy on Banggood. So in today's video we're going to be checking out a cordless jigsaw and a cordless brad nailer. However, let's take a few steps back and let me show you what you exactly get in the package itself, and after that we'll do some testing. First of all, the jigsaw itself, you actually do get this nice carry case with it, so that's quite handy, especially if you want to take it on a job site. I think that is very nice to have. Now you do get some instructions, an Allen key and one blade as well. You do get a charger. And in this set you do get 2 3-amp batteries. Now you can also get a set with no batteries at all. So if you're going to be picking this one up, just make sure to select the one that you want. So there's no nasty surprises that, for example, if you wanted batteries in your set and you didn't get it, okay? There is a selection for it. So just pay attention on what you're picking up. And of course on the batteries you do have an indicator for how much juice you still got in them. On top of it you do get a standard edge guide and of course the tool itself. This cordless jigsaw is brushless, so hopefully the motor here will last a lot longer without any major issues. Overall feel to it is fine. It is a budget friendly type tool, and that's exactly what you are getting. The grip over here, it does have some rubber on it, so the grip is nice and secured. However, it's a little bit on the heavy side, especially when you install the battery. Now that is a hefty machine to have in your hand. Now from additional options, you do have a light at the front so you can see what you're doing. As you would expect, you do have a trigger just over here and a safety lock there. However, in this case it's actually a little bit more convenient. You don't have to press that all the time. You just press it once and it stays locked, okay? You can't use it anymore, and you just have to press it from the other side to be able to use the machine. I think that's actually a good solution, as on some of tools of this type, that safety button you have to hold it as well, and the trigger itself, so it could be quite awkward, and in this case it's a lot easier. At the back of the jigsaw you do have an outlet for your shop vac hose if you want to collect the dust as you are cutting your materials. So let's install a blade. First of all, always remove the battery. You don't want to have that installed. Installation of the blade is actually quite simple. You do have this lever here, and that's it. Job done. Simple as that. You don't need any extra tools to actually install your blades. Now you do have different settings for the cut. So at 0, the blade goes just straight down, and when you bump it up to 4, hopefully you've seen that wheel there will go forward and backward to give you that faster rip cut. The trigger itself will dictate how quick you're gonna go as well. So when you pull it halfway and then to the max, of course it will give you the relevant speed for it. Now you also do have the ability to change the angle or the position of the base of the foot itself. You're gonna need that Allen key that comes in the set to release that plate, and then you have some positive stops there. Depending on what angle you are after, you can shift the position of this and suit your particular need for the project at hand. Now, one thing that I definitely don't like about this set is the installation of the side guide. It goes in as you would expect from the side, nothing fancy about this. However, to actually secure this in place, you only got 2 screws, and you're gonna need that Allen key to, you know, tighten them up, as you can't do it by hand. So that's yeah, you're gonna need an extra tool to do that. A little bit disappointing. Now, overall, it seems to be a fairly solid tool, but hey, let's take it to the test and let's do some cuts. First of all, something easy, 12mm MDF board. There you go, absolutely no issues at all. I'm actually quite surprised with that really basic blade. We are getting nice, clean cuts and at very good angles as well. And it didn't stop, didn't stutter, it just went through, no problems at all. Next, a 2x2. And there you go. Of course, cutting very sharp angles on something that thick would be problematic for any jigsaw. But as you can see, curves like that on a 2x2 are definitely not a problem. So let's cut a 2x4. For the next cut, I've changed the angle of the foot and we're going to do a 45-degree cut on the edge of this 2x4. And there you have it, cutting a 2x4 under an angle, no problem at all, where almost the whole length of the blade is within the timber itself. It didn't stop, it didn't stutter, it just went through the piece of timber. Now, as you can see, it works absolutely fine and it does what it's made to do. There's no extra blows and whistles to it. It's just a box standard cordless jigsaw. And if you can actually get this as a good price on Banggood, I think this is a solid buy. However, that's just few cuts. As a brand new tool, it should perform well. So, as always, give me some time to test this out, see how it performs, and to see if there are any issues with it. If you're not desperate for a cordless jigsaw, just wait a few months and I will have a follow-up video. However, if you do need a cordless jigsaw right now, I think this should be just fine. It's brushless, so you shouldn't have any major issues with it, and overall build quality seems to be fairly solid. So from another perspective, the cordless router, that at this point I can recommend. After 8 months, nothing has happened to it. If you are after a budget friendly trimmer router, then yeah, definitely this will be a good choice. Now let's check out the brad nailer. Now straight away, a bit of a disappointment. We don't get a nice carry case, it's just a tool in a box. Now you do get a manual again. In my case, it's the version with 2 batteries, 3 amp batteries. So that's very important. Again, if you want to have batteries, you need to pick the versions with the batteries. Or maybe if you already have the batteries, pick the one without, okay? You do get a charger and the tool itself. Now, this is quite a heavy tool. All of this is made from metal. There's no plastic fantastic here at all. It will take nails from 10mm right up to 30mm. So it's rather for those smaller jobs. The body itself, it's made to similar quality of the jigsaw. The black pieces are actually this rubbery type material. So definitely no issues in holding the brad nailer at all. You do have the safety switch over here. And again, it's just a press of a button. You don't actually have to hold this in place to start shooting nails. To load and unload the nails, super simple. You do have a lever just over here. Press that, that comes off, and you can load up your nails with no issues at all. And Bob's your uncle, sorted. Now this will be a little bit hard to show. In the base of this brad nailer, you do have some options here. When you press and hold the on switch, it will automatically go to the single shoot mode, and when you press it again, it will go to the continuous shooting mode. As with the jigsaw, the motor here is brushless, so again, it should give us good longevity and performance. Right then, let's shoot some brad nails. Now the nails I've got inside are 25mm long. First of all, the single shooting mode. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. Most of the nails are nice and flush with the timber. However, some of them, the heads are just popping ever so slightly, okay? Now, let's switch up sides, and I'm going to switch on the continuous mode. Let's see how quick we can drive in those nails. And I was holding the button constantly, just moving around the head of the brad nailer. It seems that the heads of the nails actually went a little bit deeper. I think I've got just one here that's sticking past, but the rest are more or less flush with the timber itself. Now, as you can see on a face value, it's definitely not perfect. The heads are sticking past the level of the timber. Not in all cases, but in few, and I think that's not great. However, as I'm using this with one hand only, I can feel how it's jumping in my hand. So I'm going to try something different. I'm actually going to apply a bit of pressure from the top with my other hand and see if that makes any difference at all. Now I have to say, it actually made a huge difference. All the heads of the nails are actually below the level of the timber itself. So yeah, it's just the way how you're using it. It will give you different outcomes. I'm not sure if you can see how actually deep that went comparing to these, okay? So the tool itself will be jumping around a little bit in your hand. So you need to have a steady hand and apply a bit of pressure to make sure that the nails go in nicely. But that was just soft timber. Now I've got some hardwoods here. It's a glue up with different types of hardwoods. I've got white ash, dark ash, a bit of sapele and some oak as well. Well, as you can see, this struggle a little bit with the white ash on top and with the oak in the middle. Everything else seems to be absolutely fine. Now, one of the reasons I actually don't have a cordless brad nailer in my workshop is the fact that, well, they are very, very expensive. This is actually on the budget friendly side. However, with the budget friendliness comes the fact that it's not perfect, okay? The power, despite of having 800 watts on paper, well, it will struggle with hardwoods, especially if you're using those longer nails. And with pine, you should be fine. You just need to make sure that you are actually applying pressure from the top. And with softwoods, there won't be any issues, I'm sure of that. However, with hardwoods, you probably are looking for those shorter nails if you want to use it on that. Now, definitely a good beginner-friendly tool to start with, and it won't break the bank. However, if you are a professional and you're looking for something better, this is definitely not it. Overall, the quality seems fine. The brushless motor should last a long time, but again, same with other tools. I will report back in some time to tell you if there was any issues with it, or maybe it works flawlessly. Now, I'm not going to give you the prices of these tools here on the video, as well, they do change almost weekly depending on what events Banggood is having. On top of it, I may actually be able to get some discount codes for you as well. So check down below all the links to all these tools, have a look, as the prices will also vary depending on where you live around the world. In some places it will just be a little bit more expensive than in others. On some occasions it actually may be cheaper to buy the bare body and the charger with the battery separately. And I do have a set like this, 3 amps as well, and it works absolutely fine with these tools. Again, link to that down below in the description of this video. At this point, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to my Patreons for the ongoing support. And before you go, check out these 2 cool playlists, plenty of fantastic videos waiting for you there. For today, that's all. Thank you so much. Take care.